Guys, and today I wanted to show you I'm almost finished polishing my Desert Eagle. This is kind of the scenario I came up with, and I'll take it apart. I just have the grips laying on it. These are the kind of grips I'm using. These are aluminum grips. I polished them. They're going to go on like this. See? I'll have one on each side. I just have the one there. I have another one here. These are my polished grips. Okay, I polished these. See, polish those. I'm still not finished. There's a few streaks in those, but those would be my polished strips. The barrel turned out pretty good. I'm not done with this, so I'm just going to show you parts of it. It turned out pretty good. I got in between there. I've got a little bit more work to do. That's the barrel. Slide. Turned out pretty good also. I did all in this area. You can see a little bit more I have to do in there, but it's looking pretty good. Okay, let's see. I don't really have a lot to do on that. It's pretty much mirror image. Here's this frame. See, I did all this in here. I ground down where it had this bump here and up here. I ground that bump down. I'm thinking checkering here, I don't know. Get up in there, all up in there again. It's the serrations. I have to hit it here, little area around there. I don't want to take too much metal off of here, so I'm not going to do too much buffing because that's where the rails ride. I don't want it to be kind of tight. Get up in there, a little bit more work to go in there. But that's kind of how it looks. And I want to show you. This is all done a little bit on a buffer, if I can remember how to put the gun back together, and a lot of hand work, mother's mag on the hand. But like I say, you got to just reduce the pore size of the metal, so it turned out like that. And then, like I say, I've got the grips like that. So tell me what you think with these grips. How's that going to look? I've got a lot more work to do on those grips. I haven't put these on the buffer yet, but I think it looks pretty good. And then when I have all my chrome stuff on there, it's kind of how it's going to look. That's my Desert Eagle 50 Action Express. The stuff I used on this, I'll just scribble it here. I started out with 80 grit sandpaper to remove all the matte. Then I moved right over to 220 grit. Then I moved to 2000. Then I hit the buffer. I hit the rouge, which is red, and some white polishing compound on the buffer. Uses a Stissa wheel on the one side and then just a regular buffing wheel on the other side. So how I'm going to finish off here to get really lustrous shine, I'm going to use the white again, and then I'm going to use mag and wheel, the mother's polish on here. And I'm just going to keep, especially with the mothers, it's a little bit abrasive, but I'm going to keep doing it. I really wanted to pay attention to in the wheel, actually I'm just going to say wheel well, but in these, I'm going to take that off, in the trigger well there, trigger guard area, because once the trigger's in, you can't do anything. But tell me what you think, how that looks. This should be pretty nice, but do you think it looks good with those grips on it? I figure I had the grips, I might as well use them. I don't know, maybe I'll get some kind of engraving on them or design. I wouldn't mind getting like, when you have the gun that's chrome, I think gold goes good with it. Or even something black wouldn't be bad. I'll have to figure the color scheme, but I think a little black, like engraving, filled in engravings, or engraved with gold. There's not much you can do with that. It's usually black or gold, I think. And if you can do a little engraving, you don't really, if you put too many colors in there, it looks kind of, looks kind of shitty. But I'll show you again how it looks. And it is pretty much mirror image. You can see my tripod reflecting. Areas like up in here, you can see it needs more work. But down here, you can see how it shines. But that's my 50 Action Express stainless steel. and parts are out, so parts probably won't be back for about another week or so. But I'll give a little bit more light on that. It's kind of shiny, you can get out of it. And thanks for tuning in. Tell me what you think. Thanks a lot.